I've had this conversation with a few people about Beatport and perhaps the platform for Afro House specifically needing an upgrade.
Mhm.
Just because I think at the moment, if you look at the top 10, 20, 30, is that sound really reflective of Afro House and what Afro House should be and the sound? Um, what are your thoughts there?
Listen, I think I've been saying it for a while now, but you know, I think we're ready to kind of graduate from this singular category of everything is under Afro House, right? There's so many different, you know, variations just across. If you look at labels, like the Magnifique sound is being released as Afro House. Our sound is a little bit different to Madora's. Then you look at the Afro tech labels, deep in your soul, Afrosteria, and we're all kind of being umbrellaed under this one category. So I think it's time for us to have maybe one or two more Beatport genres added. Number one, Afro tech, and maybe an Afro melodic, you could say, and then house is house. I think we're
Mm,
ready. I think we're ready. What about
that's
you?
interesting. That's interesting. I think I would like to see obviously Afro House would stay.
Yeah,
But in the same way that we have, I mean, what other genres do we have that have the same word multiple times? Tech, minimal tech, tech house, techno. Okay, so yeah, I guess we could have Afro house, Afro tech. We could have Afro tribal. I wouldn't mind an Afro tribal, uh,
Afro tribal. Yeah,
right? Because I think a lot of the make the girls dance music is Afro tribal.
yeah.
Um, I'm happy with Afro House continuing to be the sound that it's more. I don't know. What is Afro House? Actually, it's tough. Afro House is huge,
Big
man. Like it's like you've got,
big question.
you've got someone like maybe Night Freak is very Afro House, I would say,
Yep.
right? If Night Freak is Afro House and a Napa is Afro Tech, then I would say Afro Tribal would be someone like good question. Who would you put in Afro Tribal right now in 2026?
Maybe like that's a good question. Sometimes like a Bedouin, maybe. Um, who else? Enzo Safredi,
Yeah, Enzo Freddy, maybe Josie.
Josie, Aaron Hirsch, maybe too. Those guys,
Yeah,
right?
make the girls
But I
dance.
think,
Make the
but I
girls
think,
dance for tribal.
but then there's a whole other like subgenres that if you
Melodic,
take
more
like
melodic.
a DJ lag, for example, which is Gom, and there's a lot of that kind of sound too. That's a big audience in Africa, maybe not so much globally. Does that deserve its own category as well, right? Or where do you put it? With tech, with house?
Well, now it's a question of um how many people are gonna engage with that sound. So for me, it's
Yeah.
more of a question of engagement and real estate and market. Like, is there a market? Is the market big enough for home or three step yet for Beatport?
Shout out on your pronunciation there, man. I'm gonna get ripped because I didn't do it. Shout out to you, man. Good lad. Good
Bro, I'm
lad.
South African, bro. Come on, you don't know?
Hey, hey. Impomanu.
Aura points, aura points. That's aura points. When I said
Nicely
it,
done.
I looked at your face. You were like, you wanted to bust out laughing. I can see.
No, when I said it, I was like, I'm definitely gonna get slaughtered in the
Yeah,
comments, but
they're
hey,
gonna they're gonna come for you now, bro. You're done. You're
what
done.
about what about how the Beatport page is kind of structured, right? So obviously each week you've got your highlights of, I don't know, they do 8 to 10 releases, and then you've got under it releases from this week. Then you got top 10. Then you've got hype top 10. What are your thoughts on the structure of that page?
I don't mind that. I mean, we hype. Let's talk about hype. Hype is a great um platform and a great way to um market your product when you're first starting out.
Yeah,
So I think hype definitely should be visualized. Listen, I don't love the top 10 just because it's very what's the word I'm looking for? You can you can affect the top 10, right? You can tell your friends and your family to buy um tracks and have an impact on that ranking. So to me, it's not always a true representation of what tracks are best selling, because you can really manage that. Like you can easily manage it and twist it however you want if you just have enough friends and have people that you can pay off, right? And
Yeah.
it listen, it is a marketing strategy, and it is marketing, it's paid marketing, but again, that's just part of the game. I think that apart from that, it is quite busy though. That
It
homepage
is
for all
it is
genres.
busy. And that's why I think it's we're ready for at least like one more category of Afro house on Beatport. Like when they added Amapiano as a separate section, right? That was a great call. Because it is very different and it does really well, right? I'm cool with the structure, but it's because we're bucketing everything into one. Then your top 100 looks a certain way, and it also gives the opportunity for, talking about that homepage again. You have your 8 to 10
Yeah,
highlights of the week. It would be great to have, your 8 to 10 house, your 8 to 10 tech, your 8 to 10 melodic, right? And then that just gives better publicity to labels and artists out there who, maybe don't release as much. And, the DJs that are looking for a specific kind of sound are going to see that rather than having to filter through all of the Afro house noise, let's say, right?
yeah. I mean, listen, digging for music has always been hard work, and that's why
Yeah.
it's such a respected hobby and activity. Maybe not a hobby because it's work for a lot of people, but that's why it's so respected, right? Because it does take work and time and effort. Um, but yeah, man, like finding good music is tough. I'm sure we could figure out how many tracks on a Friday come out for Afro House, and I'm sure it's hundreds.
Yeah,
But yeah, finding a good few that are good, it's not amazing. I mean, it's not the easiest. And also, like, if you go back to the conversation that we just had around the sound and the genre being, uh, it's a gray area between what is Afro House. A lot of the times, you don't just look in the Afro House genre, right? You have to go to house, deep house, melodic techno to find what you're looking for, and
Mhm.
that requires so much more effort. But um yeah, I think Beatport has work to do. I mean, it is, in my view, the best platform out there. It's so much better than Traxsource, I have to say. I have to be honest. The user experience is better, the content is
Yeah.
better, but it is a lot, bro. It is a lot. I think that you know it's a difficult one. I think it requires a few smart people, to just sit in a room and figure it out. Because yeah, Alpha House right now, it's in a great place, but I think just the educating people on what the sound is and sounds like, we need to do a better job at, for sure.
I agree, and I think, I mean, Beatport being such a major platform as well, they do hold a responsibility as, for the
Yeah,
longevity of the genre, also falls partially on them, for DJs who are and other people purchasing music. So yeah, I think they have an opportunity to restructure things maybe, in the next year or so.